So what were you doing, I guess, a little bit before
Yeah.
DeSoto, and then what kind of shifted the focus to say, hey, I think DeSoto is next for me?
Yeah. Before DeSoto, I was at the state agency. I was with the Texas Education Agency for a number of years, and had just a really wide ranging portfolio of things that I supported, from things like supporting our school improvement team. So when schools were struggling across the state, it
Yeah.
was our team who would show up and try to work with them to help them lift themselves up and really grow and make sure that we were getting them supports they needed. Also supported the investigations team. So if somebody was on some shady stuff somewhere, it was my squad who was coming through, and saying, "Hey, are we going to get this right for children? Like, how are we going to make this right?" The charter schools, our enforcement, our waivers. There's so many different parts of the nuts and bolts of the agency that I had the privilege of helping support. And so that was a real growth opportunity for me. I learned so much more about what happens in public education and why does it happen, and where are there weaknesses that we need to work on, and where there's strengths that we need to protect and things that we need to leverage. Like there's a lot of voices out here that um, have a vision for what public education should look like that is very different from my own. And being able to serve in a state agency allowed me to see it from a bunch of different perspectives and figure out how best to fight for having locally controlled public education that is really creating the best outcomes for children. And so I'm grateful for that.